Hello, welcome to your workout. Just move this over a little bit and we'll get started. All right, so we're gonna start with our hamstring circles. Down, around, and up. So this is a good mix of everything. So it's something you can do again and again. And you can always change the weights. So if you're using 3s and 5s this workout, maybe in a few weeks you're using 5s and 8s, and maybe eventually 10s. So just go at your own pace. Just give me 3, 2, last one, and then we're just gonna punch across the body. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, reach up, and pull those elbows down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more like that. Big inhale, reach up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then you're gonna interlace the hands, take the feet a little bit wider, and we're gonna twist. So see how I'm pivoting that foot? And bring those elbows back, but don't make sure you're not whipping them around too fast. Let's control through your core. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms out in front, wide butt kick. I'm warming up, about to take my big cozy sweater off. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then heels in, toes out. Give me a nice, easy squat. So sitting back in those hips, but whole foot presses up. So not just sitting in your heels, you're gonna just press through your whole foot, but you're gonna sit back in your hips. Good, take those knees apart, squat it down. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the feet nice and wide. Toes are gonna face me. You're gonna sit back and stand. Sit back and stand. Sit back and up. Sit back and up. Good. Sit back in those hips again, like you're trying to tap your butt on a park bench behind you. Give me 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and hold this one. Just sit into it. Should feel good. Relax your neck. And then reach up tall in between. And then come on down the other side. And just sit back in those hips. Should feel good. And then come all the way up, and you're just gonna give me a high knee. High knee, high knee. Up, 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 up. Good. Keep breathing. Should be starting to get warm. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a hip opener. You're gonna open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Open, close. Open and close. And then just flap your wings. We're doing IYT. So shake it out a little bit, and then you're giving me an I, a Y, hinge, flat back, a T. Come back up. I, Y, hinge, T. Getting that shoulder nice and warm. I, Y, hinge, and T. One more. I, Y, hinge, And big shoulder rolls to come back. Good job. And then just inhale, reach up. Bring one hand down, stretch to that tricep. Reach up. And tricep. All right, hopefully you feel nice and warm. We're going to get started with our first circuit. So first circuit, we are going to be doing a little bit of everything, but we're going to start with that lateral lunge. So pick a weight that is going to feel okay on those inner thighs. I think 8 will be fine. We're moving up. So first round through, you're going to keep your feet wide, and we're going to shift our weight. Second round, we're going to step. So you're going to sit back in your hips and come up. Sit back in those hips and come up. Sit back and up. Sit back and up. Good. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Sitting back in that hip, but pressing through your whole foot. Sit back in the hip, press through your whole foot. Sit back, press through the whole foot. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're either going to keep these 8s or switch to your 5s. You're going to hinge at the waist, and we're going to do a bent over row. So you're going to squeeze at the top and lower. Squeeze at the top and lower. Think about sweeping the weights closer to your hips. So instead of just coming straight up, think about bringing the weights back and down. Back and down. If the 8s are too heavy, but you want to try and do the heavier weight, you're just going to alternate. And you can do this based on the day. If it's a day where your shoulder is bothering you, but you want to try and continue with the heavier weights, alternate. Because that way you're still getting reps in with the heavier weights, but you're not taxing that shoulder too much. So this is an option. Or if you want to go lighter with 2 5s, you can do double, or you can do double with the 8s. So just pick your poison for today and give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put them down, shake it out. Grab water if you want it. I need some because it's so dry. All right, we're gonna go back to legs with a plie squat. All right, so take your feet nice and wide, heels in, toes out. We're gonna squat down and up, down and up. Just like with the warm up, you're gonna sit back in your hips, you're gonna press through the whole foot. I have 2 8s here. You can stick with the 8s. If it's a day where your legs are tired, you can try 5s. You can even grab those 10s if you feel ready for it. But just pick what's challenging but doable. You don't have to go super fast. Go nice and low. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, press through your feet. Good. Good. Give me 4 more. 4. We're going to do some pulses at the bottom. 3, 2, give me a full rep, 1, and then you're actually going to squat your weights down. Give me a little prayer in the front and just give me a pulse. Push those knees back behind you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so you can stick with the 8s. We're going to do a chest fly that's a little more shoulder heavy. So option to bump down to your 5s, a little bend in your knees. We're going to come across the body and right back down. Come to shoulder height, don't come higher. Your palms are open and you're coming diagonally. So feeling that chest and the anterior shoulder. So the front of the shoulder and the chest. Exhale as you lift up. And if this is not challenging enough with the 5s, try the 8s. You want this one to be difficult or feel strenuous because we're trying to work the chest muscle, and the chest is a big muscle. It can handle a little bit more weight. but at the same time, it's a long lever exercise. So you're engaging your core, and then all those little stabilizing muscles in your shoulder and upper back. It's a really good one. I want you to give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's the first circuit. So we're going to repeat that. But this time, instead of doing the stationary lunge, we're going to start with our feet together. And you're going to step together, okay? So you can go as wide as it feels comfortably. Don't overstep because you don't want to pull that inner thigh muscle, okay? So grab your 8s if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, you're going to bump back to your 5s for this one because we're moving. But if you feel comfortable, use your 8s. Okay. So we're going to step in 3, 2, and 1. We sit back and come up. Sit back and come up. And if you feel like I'm moving fast, I probably am moving a little bit faster because we're not chit-chatting. So you can always pause the video and take a breath, grab some water, take 30 seconds to a minute, and then jump back in. That's totally fine. Now with this step, make sure you're stepping straight to the side and sitting back. I'm feeling my workout from this morning. These are some good moves. This will be a really trusty workout for you to come to on our days off. All right, we're gonna do 3 more. 3, and then we're gonna do a little isometric hold on each side. 2, and 1. And then come up to the middle, you're gonna step out, and you're gonna hold. So you're sitting into this foot, and all I want you to do is lift your heel up and put it down. Lift it up and put it down. Up and down. Whoo! Quad and calf. Give me 2 and 1. Stretch that back out, big stretch. Oh, that feels good. And then come back, other side, up and down. You don't have to do the arms. You can just hold it here. Sit back, lift that heel. I'll show you from another angle. You can see my heel lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. That was move 1, circuit 2. We're cruising through here. We're going to do that bent over row. So option to use 2 5s and row together, 2 8s and row together, or 8s and alternate, or eventually a 10 and alternate, okay? So let's get into it. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm going to alternate. I like alternating for you because you can really focus on the movement. Because you do have the shoulder injury, it'll give that right shoulder a second, a beat to rest and a little bit less repetition, but you'll be able to challenge yourself with those heavier weights. So that's nice. Engage your core. Look up and down. Woo. Give me 5, or 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. All right, catch your breath. We're going to go back to that plie squat. So it's that nice wide squat. You're going to hold your weights at the bottom. You can hold them at the top if you want a little bit more core engagement, so that you would push your weights together, and then you would just sit back and up, okay? So this is going to be, I want you using your 8 pounds here because it's a leg exercise. So again, you can hold the weights up here at your chest, or for less core, down low, okay? I'll show you both. So we'll start with them down low, in 3, and 2, and press them back, and up, and back. I say back because your knees, you think about pushing your knees back. So making sure they're not caving in. I'm gonna show you from the side. Since I can't watch your form, I'll just show you my form a couple different ways, and I gotta check and make sure it looks okay. Okay, guys. So just keep it going. And then again, if you want a little bit more of a core challenge, keep it moving when I pause. You're gonna come down and up. And you'll feel that core engage. You might feel like this is a little too much on your pelvic floor if the weights feel heavy. You could always do 110, or you could do 2 5s. It's a little easier to hold if you're holding 110 like this. Okay, nice and easy. Heart rate should be up. We're gonna go to the chest fly in just a minute. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grab your heavier set. We're gonna start with the 8s. If it's too much, you're gonna put them down, and you're gonna switch to the 5s. But let's try them. Unless it felt hard with 5s the first time, and then stick with your 5s. Ready? 3, 2, up and across. Take it down. Exhale up. Take it down. Exhale up. Take it down. Whew. Guess I didn't really factor in the fact that I'd be getting a second workout today. This is fun. I like an excuse to get a break from everyone on Sunday night. It's funny, I'm feeling like a technology dinosaur. I've been having trouble splitting videos on YouTube, so I'm like, all right, well, scratch that. I'm just gonna make one long video. Last 2. That's 2. Last one. All right, weights down, water up. Let's take a break. I'm doing pretty good. All right, so my plan is to fit one more circuit in and do a good stretch. Now, it's a mixture of legs and arms, but if you feel like your shoulder's bothering you, try and still do the heavier weights with your leg exercises, and then go lighter up top. And that way we're not overdoing the shoulder, because I'm not here to watch your form. So if you're on the verge to use 5s or 8s when it comes to anything with the shoulder, go a little bit lower, and then we can talk about it on Fridays when we see each other. All right, so I want you to try 8s for this lunge, but really if it feels like you don't have a lot of control of that front knee, or you feel wobbly, just bump down to the 5s. That's fine, okay? So we are going to start, I'll show you from 2 angles, an alternating reverse lunge. So you're standing tall, you're gonna sit back, make 2 right angles, and then come right back up. The leg we're working is the front leg, that front quad, and we're gonna alternate. So keep that going. I'm just gonna show you from the front. So I'm gonna step back and just watch how my hip bones are both facing forward when I come down, and I'm making sure that knee doesn't come in, okay? So I'm sitting back, 2 right angles, that knee is not coming in. I'm watching that knee. It's okay if it goes slightly towards your toe. I just want you to make sure that knee is looking straight ahead. Okay, and you can go more shallow. It doesn't have to be so deep, it can be shallow like this. Based on how you feel today, if you're feeling good, your joints are feeling strong, you can go nice and deep. Do what feels good today. I'm telling you, my heart rate's getting up. This is a good workout. I'm recording a good one. You'll be able to do this one for such a long time. It's very well rounded. Last 2. Last one. Woo, and I'm falling over as I look at my paper. All right, the next one's a little more cardio. You can do 1 5 or 1 8. Pick something. You know what, let's do a 5 to start, because it is a little bit of shoulder. So first round through, you're gonna come up over your left shoulder. Second round, we'll do the right shoulder. Okay, so you're gonna take the weight diagonal and you're gonna bring it across. Take it down, bring it across. So a little bit of core and cardio. Now this one, you can do it at your own speed. So right now I'm going a little slower, really focusing on my form. But if you are feeling energetic and you want a little bit more cardio, you can come here, You can also, if you really want to get your heart rate up, drop the weight and give me a speed knee. So do what you want today. Do you want to focus on strength and really building that core, or do you want cardio? Okay. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next time through, we'll do the other side. So we're gonna do a squat and alternating press. Go lower today, unless you're like a month into doing this video and you're like, I got the 8s. Let's go a little lower today. So start with 5s, unless you feel really confident with the 8s. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And we're gonna do a squat and alternating press. So actually, let's bring toes in a little bit. We're gonna do more of a narrow squat. So your feet are slightly wider than your hips. You're gonna sit straight back and press up. Actually, we're gonna sit straight back and give me an alternating press. Squat and press. If the 5s feel light, go for the 8s. Do what works for you. I'm legitimately sweating. I was so cold when I came down here. It's snowing right now, and I feel so chilly. Or did. Now I'm hot. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're doing a little isometric hold. So sit back and your hips will shake from the side. You'll notice I'm not deep at all. I got such long legs. You can probably go a little lower than me. But you want to keep your chest up. Sit your butt down. Feel those legs turn on. For 3, 2, and come on up. Okay. We got a deadlift and a calf raise. All right. Heaviest weights, 8s or 10s. I'm going to show you with 8s. You can certainly do 10s with this one. You can start with 8s though. All right, so we're doing deadlift, flat back, inhale, flat back. Ooh, I went too far down, so watch me again. I'm watching 90 and up. 90 and up. My ankles are cracking. Luckily I have headphones so you can't hear it. 90 and up. So flat, find a spot on the ground to look at. Out in front of you so you're not craning your neck. And when you come up on your toes, think about not letting your ankles come out. So I'll show you that. You can just take a break and look at me. Make sure your ankles aren't doing this. Make sure they're coming straight up. Sometimes it's harder with shoes on. I always work out at my house barefoot, and then when I'm at the gym, everything feels a little weird because I'm so used to be barefoot. Down and up, down and up. Last one. Down. We're gonna hold that calf raise. So just come up on your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, set them down. All right. Grab some water, take some time. We're gonna repeat all that. Oh man. All right, reverse lunges. 8s or 10s. We're going with just the legs. So remember, you're going a little bit heavier if you can. Your heart rate should feel up. This is that cardio heavy strength workout, all these legs. All right, so we're gonna sit back in that lunge, meaning 2 right angles, and then come up. You wanna feel that quad, the top of the leg, turn on, and then you're gonna press through that foot, working that front leg. Medial glutes turned on too, so you should feel the side of your hip, that muscle on the side of your butt. That muscle's working. If you feel like targeting those glutes a little bit more, which is not a bad idea, try to lean forward a little bit. And you'll feel the side of your butt light up. It's a good way to target your glutes. Also a good way to give your quad a little break, if you feel like it. Keep that going. And then make sure you're inhaling on the way down and exhaling on the way up. If you can match your breath, it makes the workout a little bit easier using that breath. Inhale down, exhale up. Next one, inhale down, exhale up. All right, we're coming across the body, 5s or 8s. So weight's gonna come up overhead, over your right shoulder this time, in and out. So you can do the cardio version. I'm gonna do the strength, crunch and reach, crunch and reach. But you know, if you're feeling like you wanna crank that heart rate up, you can do it. Up and crunch in the exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feels good to do that stretch and crunch. Stretch, crunch. You can make that crunch powerful. Bring it in and reach. Bring it in and reach. Bring it in and reach. And last one. Woo! All right, this second circuit, man. Squat and alternating press. That's what we got next. Tying my shirt up. All right, squat and alternating press. So challenge yourself. If the 5s felt like they were on the easy side, it's a good time to ramp up to the 8s. I'm gonna use the 5s, but you do what challenges you. And again, this is not gonna be a wide-legged squat. We're gonna do a little bit wider than your hips. So kick your butt. Where those feet fall, that's your hip width. I'm just take like 2 inches wider, okay? This is such an awkward squat for me because my legs are so long, but I know it's good for me. Okay, so we're gonna sit back, squat back, stand up, press it overhead. So if you're using the 5s, I want you to do a double press. If you're using the 8s, which is a great option, you're gonna alternate the press. Squat back, press it up. Good. And press, and press, and press. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 8s or 10s, deadlift, and calf raise. Last move, let's see. Give me 45 seconds on this one. We're gonna do inhale down, exhale, take it all the way up. Inhale down, exhale all the way up. Inhale, pause, and exhale. Okay, so I just caught myself, my ankle splayed out. Make sure you come straight up. Down, and up. Down, straight up. You can really see because I have no shoes on, but my feet, I'm trying to come straight up and not letting my ankles cave in or go splay out. Last move, and we're cooling down, and we're stretching. Up, up, last one, and up. Okay, grab one more sip of water. Good job, Teresa. I know you killed it. All right, hip circles, big hip circles after those deadlifts. Usually my pants start staying on once I start sweating. All right, and I'm gonna show you from this angle. Big exaggerated circles, and then switch directions. All right, take your feet wide again. Give me those hamstring circles, cool down. Stretch for that lower back. Now I know it'll be very tempting to turn this off and go get ready for work, but please do your stretch. You need it. Everyone needs it. Last one. All right, and we're just gonna fold over. So inhale, reach up, exhale, fold over,
You can grab opposite elbows here, sway side to side. Yep, or go ahead and just tap the ground. If you can't tap the ground, you can hold a weight. And then take your time. Come on down to the ground, okay? So we're gonna start with a child's pose. Knees nice and wide, stretch those arms out. And just hold it here. Reach those arms nice and long so you get a nice shoulder stretch. Breathe into that upper back. And then come sit up. And we're going to sit on your butt. Butterfly. I meant to do this today, and then Hank always comes and sits right here. So I just stop. So let those knees go out to the side, drop your head down. If it feels good, you can grab opposite foot and crisscross your hands like this and just arch your back. Get a nice little stretch through your shoulders there. Okay, then come a little bit lower, getting into those hips. And then let's go onto your back and do that figure 4. Whoop. So ankle over knee. Start here, just push it away. And then come on in, bring it up. Wow, I'm stiff there today. So figure 4, stretching through that medial glute. I didn't realize how tight I was. Wowzers. Hopefully this feels as good as it on you as it does on me right now. And then lower that down. Maybe do a little wiggle side to side. And then other side. Ankle over knee. And bring it in. Breathe into that hip. And then go ahead and just hug both knees into your chest. Do a little rock side to side. Grab your left knee, let the right leg go long. Just stretch that knee in. You can draw some circles with it. And then other side. I'm going to reach long in between. Full body stretch and then hug it in. Hug that in. Well, that was a little too relaxing. Now I'm yawning. And then just give your legs a little crisscross and let's draw some circles. And other way. Circles other way. And then you're just going to stretch your arms out in front. And then I just want you to crisscross the other foot in front. It feels really funny. And stretch your arms out in front. And then if you want to grab a strap or something, you can. But you should bring one foot in and you're just going to fold straight over that leg. And you'll feel it. A good stretch here in that hip and then also the back of the leg. You can try pointing and flexing your foot if that feels good. Maybe do a couple circles. And then let's do the other side. So square your shoulders. Stretch into it first. Oof. I feel like I need to do this for an hour. Feels very good. And same thing, you can point and flex that foot. Maybe draw little circles. And we are all done. So it should have been, yes, 35 minutes. So 35-minute workout, really good for before work. And it was very quick. We move through it quick, less chatting. So what I do want you to do is hit pause when you need to. It take like 30 seconds to a minute. And you can do that as often as you need. But I hope you enjoy it and you can get to it. And I will see you on Friday. Bye.